Hello friends, and today we're going to have a fun project. It is going to be self-portraits. So I'm going to teach you how to draw your face. Now I'm going to do two side by side. So I'm going to do a boy and a girl so you can get an idea of both, because there are little things you can add to each face that will make it look more feminine or masculine right off the bat. So let's go ahead and start out. And I'm going to draw a circle. And I'm using the side of my pencil, just the edge, and I'm going to go lightly. I'm just going to go a couple times around in a circle until I get the shape that I like. And I'm going to do the same thing over here. And this is only because I'm giving you two examples at the same time. Now, I'm going to put a mark just a little bit below my circle here. And that's where my chin is going to stop. And I'm going to take from the sides of my circle and I'm going to round them down. Now this is where you're going to add personality. This is where you're going to make your face look more like yours or more like just someone else, whether you want to draw a friend or your parent. So my jaw is a bit more square. So I'm going to bring this curve down a little bit lower and then bring it in. So there we go. And again, I'm just kind of trying to use the side of my pencil. I'm going a little bit darker just so you can see it, but you want to make these sketches pretty light to begin with. And you can make a bunch of different lines over each other till you find the one that you like. And then this one, I'm going to do my son, and he has a little bit more of a narrow base. So I'm going to bring his chin up more like this. Bring it down and then a little bit sharper in. And again, just kind of go over a few times till you get that shape that you want. There we go. Now we're going to draw a straight line right down the middle. And again, you're just using the side of your pencil, trying to be light. And then now I want another line going horizontal, but right in half. So if you can imagine this as your whole piece, your whole face, right in half. Okay. Now, adult eyes tend to sit a little bit higher up on the face. So again, just really, really light ovals. And this is just for placement of the eyes. Now, if you're looking at this, you're going to want the eyes to be about one eye width apart. So if I could fit another eye right here, that's about how far I want my eyeballs apart. And then with my son, because he's a lot younger, he's 5 years old, his eyes are actually going to sit a little bit lower than my halfway point. So I'm putting them just below. Now I'm going to have my nose be about right here. And his nose is a little bit higher up because he's still young, he's little. His mouth is a little bit higher up because he's still young and little. And he's still growing into his head, as I'm sure you still are. And my mouth is a little bit lower down here. So these are just for placement right now. Now let's add a little bit of character to each one. Now I'm going to start with the boy. And I'm going to round out, and I'm going to go a little bit darker now. You can start by doing lighter sketches first to get a feel of where you want it, but this is going to be kind of like his eye socket here. And then I'm going to bring the loop around. And then I'm going to do a circle inside like this. And then I'm going to do a dark circle in the middle, pupil. And then again, dark on the outside here. Curve it around. Make my circle and then my pupil. Okay. Now, for girls, you want it to look a little bit more feminine. So what you can do is when you make this outside part here and you come around, you can do little flicks up to the side and just to give the idea of eyelashes. And that's going to make it look a little bit more feminine. Now, obviously boys have eyelashes too, but you don't necessarily want to draw them because then they might look a little bit too feminine. And bring it around. And then do little flicks up, kind of curving out. So again, you don't really want to do eyelashes on the boys. Now, for a nose, you can do it a couple different ways. For my nose, I'm just going to go a little, almost like parentheses on the side, and then a little U shape in the middle. And I'm going to do the same thing over here, but a little bit closer together. He's got a smaller nose than I do. Parentheses and a U. So there's our noses. Now with girls, you can give a little bit of a shape. Like you can add the really gentle arch for the lips. But you're not really going to want to do that for the boys. It'll look too feminine, so you're going to just do something a little bit more straight and broad. Put a little bit of a U there to give a little separation. One of my eyes is bigger than the other, and that's okay. I want to give him a smile. He's got dimples, so we're just going to give him this little guy here. Go straight across, and then drop the mouth down and open. You can draw a bit of a tongue right there, and you can draw teeth going across the top. That looks fun. Okay, now for the ears are going to start about where the eye is. That's going to be the top, and you kind of come out with a little bump, and then they kind of gradually go in and get narrower at the bottom. Almost like a half heart with a gentle rounded end. And then I can adjust that a little bit because that ear is smaller. And then you can do a little curved mark outward like this to give the ear a little definition. And then just a little backward C and then C on this side. Just give the ear a little bit of character. Adult ears are a little bit bigger, so I'm going to come out a little further. Okay, do this curve and this bump. This curve and this bump. Now we need some eyebrows. Now, most of the personality is going to come from the eyebrows. You're going to tell the expression how the person's feeling based on the eyebrows. So if I did eyebrows going in jagged this way and did little creases in the middle, I'd look really angry. But if I do them kind of gentle and to the outside like this, then I might look a little bit more happy. I'm just having a good time drawing with you guys. And typically women's eyebrows, you want them to be a little bit more thin, where boys' eyebrows, you can go a little bit thicker, and that kind of adds to the masculine look. Now, if you wanted to do something like they're surprised or they're excited, you can do their eyebrows even higher. That'd be kind of fun. Also, when they have big, big smiles, like huge smiles, they'll kind of squish their eyes. So you almost want to go straight on the bottom of their eyes right here. Looks like their eyes are getting squished by their cheeks. Okay, now we need some hairstyles. So I'm going to draw this hair. I'm going to come up. You want to come out from the head, come out a little bit boxy almost, and then a little bit of a jagged edge. And he has kind of like a swoopy hair like this because he parts it on the side. Or I part his hair on the side. He's still little, so I kind of make that up for him. Okay, and then he's got these little flyaways, and that kind of makes for some fun personality in his hair. And then for me, I always part my hair on the side, and let's see. I typically let my hair come down like this and come out from the head, make it kind of boxy like that. And then let's give the neck hair. Come on down, and typically we'll swoop right about where my shoulders are. That's why I'm drawing my shoulders in here. Okay, that looks pretty good. And you don't have to draw every single hair. When you draw every single hair, it kind of loses its look. You add too much detail and it starts getting hard to tell what's what. So you kind of want to just go with the shape, and then you can add in a few little strands here and there just to add a little bit of character without going too overboard. And I have a little bit of flyaway up here always too. And you can add in some earrings if you have your ears pierced, whatever you like to do. And now I'm going to go in. I could have done this a little bit sooner, but now I'm going to just reshape my face a little bit. Make that line a little bit harder. Okay. And also, kiddos have more narrow shoulders, so when I add in his jaw, he has a little bit smaller neck. And then just a little U shape for the t-shirt line here. And we're going to come out to the side, and you just want to go almost just to the sides of the head here. That's about how far the shoulders are going to be. Round those shoulders out. Now you can erase your little gentle sketch lines, how we shaped our face, and you can color these or paint these however you like. I would really love to see them. If you enjoyed making your self-portrait, or you maybe sketched or painted one of your parents, I would love to see it. Have your parents tag me at capture.create.explore, and I would love to see your work. Be sure to hit like and subscribe for more tutorials. There will be plenty coming up in the future. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.